should have been said, but the perpetual folly of mankind. Well, like many before us, the realization only hits home, befallen by such a tragedy. This has a lifetime of anecdotes. We'll start with the names. You were the earthly pastor of Jeremiah, whose mission covered some of the most turbulent and tumultuous history. Your father, James Ramsey, named you Jeremiah, tasked you with a similar fate. Your shoulders were strong enough to carry weight. You knew your purpose, you accomplished it. You never faltered. Courageous and daring in every way. Stay true to the essence of who you are till your last day. You were a warrior, and with each one of us, you took pause to name, because resonating within you was an organic understanding of a name's sacred soul. She, or he, name is beholden. You did not name any of us after you to ensure that we would discover our own purpose in our name's sacred soul. The warrior's label was thus your gift, and well, in each name, they charged to us to be watchers, protectors of creation, keepers, seekers of universal knowledge, be courageous, never to falter, to stay grounded, to seek our purpose and remain true to it. Meaning the darkness must cease. Made up and first child times in Ghana as you hoped for an end to the cross and hardship. Your second child, Zanetor, of Asante extraction in Morte. You named her Zanetor, who led people to war against the British colonialists after the king of the Asante Kingdom was exiled. Your third child, Amina, a name of Arabic extraction. You named her after the warrior queen, Amina of Zaria, in modern-day Nigeria, the first woman to become a ruler in a male-dominated society. She expanded the territory of the House of People to its largest borders through conquest and opened up trade routes among others. Kimathi, of Kikuyu extraction in Kenya. You named him after David Kimathi, a Mau Mau military and spiritual leader who led his people in several uprisings that led up to the independence struggle against British colonial rulers. Indeed, the names you chose for us epitomize your already concretized beliefs in Pan-Africanism. It's no surprise that you created a bridge between members in the diaspora community and their ancestral home in Ghana in what became known as Panifest. Perhaps our earliest memories of the giant many years we thought you were. Larger than life, adventurous spirit that was always the toast of every occasion, with your dashing lady love by your side. Oftentimes, we would only see you on weekends as you would traverse the country non-stop on your nation-building crusade. On the occasions we would come by the castle during the week, you were always working but never tired, always heavily concerned with the country's affairs, but somehow making time to eat and exchange stories with your staff. You were always a man of the people, your people. They were a part of you. You wanted us to learn discipline, self-defense, but most most importantly, a sense of community, as we sparred 3 times a week for many years with other club members in the Taekwondo club of the castle, the Osu locality. You taught us all to drive, first on your lap, when our fingers could barely grasp the steering wheel, with time in their car lanes and in Akusi over the weekends. You introduced us to water sports and, of course, your second love, flying. In all your lessons with us, there was no time like the present to learn, to live, to experience the wonder and majesty of the Creator by conquering fear, mastering your skill, and trusting that you were created to do. You excelled at reinforcing that age was no restriction to boldness and adventure. You learned how to sky at your age 50. You were an artist at heart. Your portrait pencil sketches, but a preview of your natural talent. Your craftsmanship saw you recycle disposed bits of parachute and plane parts, furniture and decor in the house, reflective of yours and your wife's artistic abilities. You were highly intuitive and perceptive, and time with each of us separately and collectively to impart your lessons on everything, ranging from logic and reasoning problems and spirituality to global geopolitics and more. Whenever we asked you a question, you would ask us what we thought about the subject, in the end, allowing us to arrive at our own conclusions. Other times, you would just offer in a few concise statements and move on. You had the most wicked sense of humor and loved to make fun of people. One learns to develop a thick skin after years of exposure to it. When it was time for us to go to boarding school, you took pride in setting up your barber's shop on the compound of the house, skillfully cutting our hair with such ease that some of us, don't worry, I won't mention your name, that we could do just as well before hacking our cousin's hair, the most shocking yet hilarious spectacle. Later, the drive to boarding school, always your place, taking Zanetor and Yasantua to Wesley Girls. You and Mom would always ensure that you visited during the term. In Amina's case, I beg your pardon, you would regale her friends with stories about the time in Achimota mischief that you got up to. You mastered every aircraft that you flew, with each flight. Your flying gave you the eyes of an eagle, and added dimension to your perspective on the situation on the ground, literally. Even among the clouds, you were an artist. You were a master of the skies. Your skill as a pilot was so well and purposefully honed, yet never giving way to fearless recklessness, fully understanding the requirement to anticipate danger. Never succumbing to the mentality of life. You raised us to challenge the order and to push beyond our comfortable boundaries. You taught us that for those who could not, even at the risk of standing alone. We were never too or too small to be privy to your thoughts, world politics, on the inequity of the world, on the plight of Africa. With every stage of our lives, you remain consistent with your mantra on life. Walk your path, know your purpose, live your life, and learn from them. Of your actions in all by your inner spiritual radar. Most importantly, never let your feet leave the ground. Pride about our officers and men of the armed forces, the precision of our Air Force, and lamented annually how the cowardice of those not willing to seek out truth or fight for what is just, not just for oneself, but for one's fellow man in the face of adversity. And of course, let's not forget the incorruptible knights and guardians that stood by you. Whatever your faults, whatever your shortcomings, you always thought about the health and well-being of others before yourself. And it's such a shame that not every individual experiences you. However, we take solace in the fact that enough hearts were touched by you, whether it was paying school fees of numerous students, telling your family to squeeze in the car while you gave countless strangers on the motorway, or giving a very well-accomplished academic student a flight in one of the aircraft. Since your passing, we have been inundated by testimonies of the number of people you supported. Your kindness knew no bounds. Soldier, warrior, father, grandfather, sage, friend, daddy, thank you for sharing your life with us. Thank you for what you to do. Work is done. You're free now, so will always be a warrior garden.